Yo, what's going on, Dragon Ballers? I am back with two of the best tournament organizers, in my opinion, and I know in the opinion of many other Dragon Ballers out there. We are going to be talking about this weekend's tournament, the MAC All-Star Showdown. So we'll get these guys to introduce themselves. Dalen, why don't you go first? Introduce yourself a little bit, just for, in case for some reason someone doesn't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm Dalen Mack. I currently play for the New York Giants.
Hype, big hype. That's my team, by the way. Big hype.
Yeah, so now I'm up further north. I'm glad I got to stay on the East Coast because I got a lot of friends out here, and I'm definitely getting used to the vibe out here. So that's me.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be a trip. New York area is really something else. But Marcus, why don't you introduce yourself for if some reason someone doesn't know who you are. I don't know how that would happen, but go ahead.
What's up, guys? My name is Marcus. I've been playing Dragon Ball since the very beginning, being a part of the community and helping the game grow. That's what I've always been about. We had a team Shenron's there, now we're Team Crossworld, just competitive players all around, and that's who I am.
All right, awesome. So obviously today we're talking about the All-Star Showdown, talking a little bit about T.O.P. as well. So just real quick, just to talk about T.O.P. because obviously that was one of the last main events before the pandemic started, right? And I really think if we had to end our season abruptly, I think the T.O.P. was the way to do it. It was an amazing tournament. I loved it. I know a ton of other people loved it. So Dalen, real quick, what are your thoughts about hosting tournaments after the experience you had at T.O.P.? And then we'll ask Marcus the same thing.
It's been pretty easy this second go around. I was talking to Marcus and Amir about like how we're gonna play in TOP 2, and it's pretty smooth at this point. And I like that we have a smaller group of people this time, so we're actually gonna be able to like do more with like broadcasting. Maybe actually get to the point where we can have like multiple feature matches. I know it was like kind of harder to do last time because we had so many people, but I definitely feel like, not saying that we weren't organized in the first one, because I feel like we were very organized, but I think we'll be even better in TOP 2.
Yeah, for sure. Smaller setup for sure, and at least with the All-Star Showdown, having it online is in some ways a little easier to manage. I would imagine. So Marcus, why don't you answer the same thing? What are your thoughts about hosting another tournament after TOP?
I'm excited for it. I think it's a really cool event that we're doing, something that's kind of never been done before, and that's the cool thing working with Dalen. We always bring new ideas to the table, kind of break the wheels, so to say. We want to create an experience for everybody that's just different than the standard tournaments that we all go to and play, and it's just a fun experience overall for everybody involved.
For sure. So all right, now I want to talk about specifically the All-Star Showdown. So Dalen, where did the idea for the All-Star Showdown come from? What was the thought process behind it? What made you want to throw this tournament?
This was all Marcus's idea.
All right, so I'm asking the wrong guy here. All right, but Dalen, talk about it a little bit, and then I'll ask Marcus.
Yeah, he basically presented the idea with me, and I was all for it. It was just brilliant. I thought it was a really good idea, and it's a really idea to get the fans involved, kind of show people what they can expect from TOP2 as far as like what the top cut will actually look like. So yeah, Marcus presented that, made the awesome intro video and put it on Facebook. I was really hyped to see that.
That was pretty awesome, yeah.
And then he's also giving people a chance to like bet on the brackets, kind of like a March Madness style. So I definitely like working with Marcus. He always comes up with something new, to get the community involved and just continue to help the game grow. So great choice.
Gotcha. So Marcus, from your perspective, where did the idea for this tournament come from? Why did you want to run this tournament?
Yeah, well, we're all home nowadays, right? And the online experience has been great from what I've heard from everybody else playing at Gen Con and the other premier events. And I thought to myself, I think I saw like a trailer or something on TV. Those reality TV shows where they're like 10 contestants, 1 winner, something like that. And it just popped into my head, like, we should do something like this for DBS, where we could have, it's X amount of contestants, 1 winner, showcase it all to everybody, and just kind of make it a very dramatic, high stakes event. And that's how it popped into my head. And I told Dalen, I was like, hey man, what do you think about hosting a winner take all 1K tournament? And then he goes, like in 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, he goes, "I like it," and then he messages me again in like a couple minutes. I got 20 people ready to go. So like I was like, "Oh, I guess we're doing this," you know. Yeah,
Awesome.
it was very sudden, but you know, I'm glad it picked up the way it did, and it's looking like it's gonna be a really good time.
Gotcha. And yeah, this is a invite tournament, so this is more of like an exclusive tournament. I know some people have their reservations with that. Some people aren't super thrilled about it, but you have to keep in mind that, you know, these guys are already through an open invite tournament, or sorry, an open tournament with no invite, and now they're doing an invite tournament. So you have to keep in mind that these guys are throwing some really innovative tournaments in the sense that they're going to do this invite tournament and then they're going to do another open tournament down the future. I'm positive of that. So Dalen, why don't you address that? So obviously some people have their reservations about the invite tournament, but maybe talk about why you think it's a good thing to do, and then maybe talk about what your plans are in the future for non-exclusive tournaments.
Yeah, so originally after the first TOP, you know, I just want the most competitive event as possible. And after the first TOP, I kind of thought about, you know, making it just kind of invite only, only because of the fact that, like, a lot of people did go to the regional and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But I mean, it is what it is. People forget that COVID is actually a thing, so I didn't want to have all these people try to come and sign up for TOP, and then we have to do all this big refund stuff. So, I'm pretty sure the following month I'm probably gonna have like I haven't started the works for it yet, but the following month, like in March, I'm probably gonna have like a big open tournament in Dallas or something like that. I'll probably finally get the cell games going. I've said that for like 1,000 times, but I just never could do it because of COVID, obviously. But yeah, so this tournament will be invite only. I mean, it makes sense because the original TOP is invite only, and Cell Games wanted everybody to show up to the tournament so he can kill them. So it makes sense. It makes sense that the Cell Games is the open tourney and TOP is invite only.
Gotcha. So for one, they're thematic, and for two, you are keeping COVID in mind, which is definitely a very good thing to keep in mind. I think that's a very good idea. So Marcus, how is the behind the scenes going for this? I mean, as much as you want to reveal, right? I mean, it is an online tournament, so definitely different work going in than like at the IRL TOP, right? So how's that behind the scenes going? Anything you want to mention from that perspective of this all?
Yeah, you know, unlike a event at a venue, you don't have to worry about, you know, the venue picking it and, you know, preparing it, all that type of stuff. But you do have to worry about the logistics. And one thing that I really want to try and do, and I'm going to try to do this as best as I can, is to really showcase every player's match. You know, whenever we have an event, we see on stream top 32, and it's just, okay, that's that one game of the top 32 that we get to see,
right?
And then now it's top 16. So you're just watching 4 matches. But with this event, I'm going to try to set it up in a way where we get to watch multiple matches within the bracket. That's why it's a 2-day event, you know, a top 32 that's going to take 2 days, because we want to show as much as we can. We might not be able to show all of the top 32, but definitely day 2 it's going to be top 8, and we're going to show off every single game from top 8. So that's going to be very, very exciting. High level competition all around. You're going to see every single player play. It's going to be a really, really fun.
Yeah, I think that's an awesome way to do it, especially from like the competitive perspective of this tournament. And just to my understanding, the way you're going to do it is, you know, for the top 8, you'll have the first match top 8 at, let's just say, 9 o'clock in the morning. Then the next match be at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Maybe that's not the exact, you know, hour splits, but I'm just saying, like, at different time periods, you're going to have different matches of the top 8. Is that pretty much along the right lines?
Yep, absolutely. So for Saturday, we're going to do something like pools where, you know, a certain time frame will be allocated for a certain part of the bracket, and then another certain time for a different part of the bracket. And we're going to try to reduce as many concurrent games as we can. But even at the top 32 level, it's a lot of games that need to be played. And it's a best of 3 and online, so it does take a little bit extra time. And we don't have all that extra time. So we're going to try to mitigate it as much as we can. But I'm pretty confident we're going to do it. That's still in the works. I am also actually in the works of talking with the Latin American scene, and they also want to stream it as well. So we might even do something like a dual stream where they're streaming their own thing, but they're going to stream a different game,
And so this way we can at least capture all the games. Even if it might be in a different language, we'll capture the games and then go over it afterwards.
Oh, that's awesome. And you know, just getting the stream out to different countries too. I mean, that's just even more exposure. So that's definitely a really solid move. So, all right, the next thing I wanted to ask you guys, I'm going to ask both of you guys. I'll ask Dalen first. What is the goal with this All-Star Showdown, and how does it transition us into the IRL tournament TOP2?
So it's just a tournament to showcase, you know, what it's gonna be like, you know.
So kind of like a preview.
Just a preview. So obviously this is probably the most stacked top 32 probably this game has ever had, and we still don't even have the what I would consider the top 32 players in there. I think we're missing like a Marcus, Dahan, Butters, you know, just to name a few. We're missing a lot. You know, just to name a few people. But yeah, we just want to give people a chance to, you know, just see what it's going to be like and what they can expect, you know. And who knows? I mean, this might not be the only All-Star Showdown. You know, we pretty much put this, Marcus, you know, me and Marcus put this together pretty quick, so we can probably do it maybe once a month, you know, if it turns out pretty good. So we're just waiting to see feedback. Obviously next time we'll probably give more people chances to enter and stuff and play. But yeah, that's it.
Gotcha. So Marcus, same question to you. What is your goal of running this tournament, and how does it transition us into TOP2 from your perspective?
My goal first and foremost is more exposure for DBS in general. You know, I think the more cool events we have like this, you know, people are going to tell their friends about it, that, oh, did you watch this crazy event, winner take all, $1,000? And you never know, someone might go to their local, tell their Yu-Gi-Oh player friend about it. It might pique their interest and they kind of get into the game. So overall, more exposure for DBS, and also for the current DBS players, just more stuff to do online, because right now with COVID and all, we don't have much to do. And, you know, at least I don't in California, going to locals and stuff. So it's kind of fun to watch these online and kind of keep current with everything. And this meta is so good, and it'd be a shame for it to go to waste, you know, just due to the virus. So I'm happy that we are pulling it off on short notice and right away, just so we get to experience this meta. Yeah, because I love this meta, man. I've been playtesting a lot, I've been streaming a lot, and I've been having a ton of fun with it.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I love everything you just said there. Getting the format exposure, getting new players exposure, getting the current players something to do. I'm really all for what you guys are doing here, and it's really awesome. So just wrapping it up, Dalen, any final things you want to mention about the tournament, or any like plugs you want to get out there, for example?
Yeah, just stay tuned. I had to coordinate with Marcus about how we're gonna do the TOP2 qualifiers. Yeah, it's gonna be four 16-man pods, and we'll take the top four from each of those. I don't know how to do pairing, so but I'm pretty sure Marcus probably has some experience in that field, so I'll probably have to go through him on that. But yeah, that's so we're planning. That's it. That's what I'm planning
Gotcha.
Right now.
Gotcha. So Marcus, any final things you want to say? Any plugs you want to get out there? And of course, guys, all the info for where the stream will be at and all that good stuff will be down in the description. So definitely check that out. But Marcus, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a really fun event, but I don't expect it to be the only event either. So all I could say is, yep, stay tuned for more and more stuff. You know, come support us. You know, it really helps a lot. And I hope you guys really enjoy watching the stream this weekend.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. Looking forward to the All-Star Showdown. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye.